Let's get to the Champions League final now with Leanne Sanderson. Leanne, 4-0, a minute to go. What's the biggest lesson that Chelsea can learn from today, do you think?
Don't concede early in a Champions League final. I think, it sounds easier said than done, but I mean, Barcelona just scored there again and it was offside. Vicky decided to play the ball on the outside of the foot and Ashuala put it in the back of the net, but it was offside, so it would have been 5. But I just think it completely stifled them, and it would stifle any team. It's easy to sit here and say what you could have, would have, should have done, but at the same time, the players have gone out there and, they've tried their best, but Barcelona are just too good. And that's the bottom line, really. They're a fantastic team. They've defended, they've implemented the game plan from the get-go, and they've just been too good tonight. They really have.
Yeah, it's been a poor day for Chelsea. Not quite as poor as you saw on that graphic. It is only 4-0, not 5 at the moment. But still, Emma Hayes won't be happy, obviously. What do you think she says to her team at full-time here?
They just got to stick together. They've still got an FA Cup game to play. They're still in the FA Cup. So, now the final whistle's gone now, and it's just devastating for them. It's going to take a little while for this to sink in, but they've got a game, in a few days' time. And they're going to look to want to win the FA Cup as well. It's the 5th round coming up. But the players just need to go away from this, regroup, let it sink in, because I'm devastated for them and I'm not playing, So as a player, there's nothing you can say or do. But just let it sink in and they can go again, because this team are good enough to win this competition in the future. But it's going to hurt for a while. It really is.
Absolutely, yes. So Barcelona are the Women's Champions League winners for the first time in their history as well. And you cannot say that they didn't deserve this. I mean, throughout the season, we read out the stats earlier, 26 games in the league, 26 wins, 123 goal difference. And they showed their class tonight, didn't they? Superb first half.
Yeah, I mean, they've been fantastic. Like I said, I almost feel like we underestimated them a little bit, because obviously we wanted Chelsea to win so badly, a lot of people in this country. But I feel for Emma Hayes, I really do, because it's been a process, it's been a project, and they've won the WSL many times, but this is the one that they desperately wanted. And unfortunately, they conceded so early in the game, 20, 30 seconds in. Didn't seem like the end of the world. Then they got a penalty. I don't think it was a penalty, but that's taking nothing away. I'm not going to sit here and say because of the referee making a penalty decision, that's why Chelsea lost. That's not the truth. Barcelona were really good, possessed the ball really well, and their players, Jenny Hermoso, Graham Hansen, Alexa, unbelievable. So there's nothing you can do about that sometimes. You've got to hold your hands up, but unfortunately it was a Champions League final that Chelsea just didn't perform.
And a lot of viewers will know how the Barcelona men's team play. Their very famous style of play, the possession, the tiki-taka. Is that a similar style that we saw with the women tonight?
I'd say so. I hate to draw comparisons to the men and the women's games. I think it's completely different. But at the same time, when I watch this team, I played against this Barcelona team many times. Yeah. And that is the best I've seen them play. They came after Chelsea from the absolute kickoff. That's the way they scored it after 20 seconds. And I think it was almost like shell-shock Chelsea. But, it's disappointing. It really is. But Barcelona have been a project as well. They've been, Luis Cortez has come in there and he's done an amazing job. And, they've been in the final before Barcelona. They've lost. They've been in semi-finals 4 times and they've lost. So, it's devastating for Chelsea, but you've got to give credit to Barcelona because they were just too good.
We're going to talk more shortly, Leanne, but just finally, it's still been a very good season for Chelsea, hasn't it?
Yeah, it won't feel that way right now for Chelsea players, Chelsea fans and their friends and family, but it has been. You've got to look at the progress they've made, and it's been amazing. The men's team have backed them heavily, and they've been able to bring the likes of Pernilla Harder, £300,000, which in the men's game isn't that much money, but in the women's game, that's a massive amount of money. So the women's game has progressed, and this Chelsea team are one of the reasons why it's progressed, because Emma Hayes is a fantastic coach, and they're just going to have to go away from this. You don't even need to analyse it right now or tomorrow. You just need to breathe, regroup, and they go again, because they've got another game coming up in the FA Cup.
OK. Well, Leanne, thank you for now. As I say, we'll have a chat again shortly. But Barcelona are the Women's Champions League winners for the first time in their history. They beat Chelsea 4-0.